Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How y'all doing? Let me stay in the mic. I gotta watch that. Let me stay in the mic. How y'all been this week? Let me look up. I'm sorry. What's going on, y'all? What's good? How y'all been? I hope you had a good couple of weeks. About a week and a half it's been, ain't it? It's been about 2 weeks. I'm supposed to be doing this every week. Actually, every few days. I'm looking at, so I've been checking bigger YouTubers out. And I'm watching how often they upload. They got a little more time than me, especially if they're doing it full time. But a lot of people working too, and they doing 2 to 3 uploads a week. So I got with that, y'all. I gotta tighten up with that. So I'm gonna start tightening up with that, man. I gotta get a couple of more videos done. But hold on, before I get into that, this is Jamar's Investing Goals. If you're new here, what I do is I come up every week or every couple of weeks right now, and I tell you how my portfolio's performing, what stocks I've invested in, and how much I've invested in those stocks. See, it's been so long, I've been not even looking in the camera no more. I'm looking at the screen. I gotta tighten up with that. But how y'all doing today, man? Before we get into all that, a couple of shout outs here. I got a couple of shout outs. Is this a YouTube channel or radio show, man? We're doing what we want to do, man. It's 2024. It's about to be 2025. But anyway, first off, shout out to God, man. Shout out to God. I hope y'all praying every morning, man. Y'all see what's going on around. You see what's going on in the country. See, we got a new president, man. I know some folks upset about that, but man, you got to keep moving forward either way. You got to work either way. You're going to have to make something of yourself either way. So look forward to your future, man. All right, man. Shout out to Mom Deuce. Mama, I love you so much. Shout out Miss Porsche. I love when I talk to her. I talked to Mama earlier. Every time I talk to my mom, man, when I get off the phone, I feel a little better about the day. Feel a little better about what's going on. I talked to an old friend a couple of days ago, about a week ago. Shout out to Steve Wellington, man. Shout out to Charles. Sorry, what's going on with Charles, man? And we just talked about the crib for a while. See, I'm from a small town. I'm from Franklin, Virginia, Southampton County, by way of North Carolina, Hereford County, Murfreesboro. What's up with y'all, man? Shout out to the city, man. And I don't know, he just reminded me of a lot of shit. But you know what I mean? I'm trying to be more, I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera, y'all. Gotta give y'all a little more real things. But also, you know, I wanted to keep it about business, keep it about stocks as well, keep it about investing, keep it about moving forward. But, you know, shout out to the city, man. Shout out to Franklin, man. Steve Burgess, he always, shout out to Steve, man. I appreciate you, man. You always sharing my videos, man. You always showing love. That's been my homie since high school, man. It's going on 20-some years, man. Shout out to Steve. Shout out to Josh. Man, shout out to the crib, bro. You know what? Sometimes I be checking your posts out and seeing how you doing with the family and the kids, man. I get excited, man. I get happy, man. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all show me a lot of support. Even people that was probably talking down about your boy, man. Hey, if you upset with me, man, it is what it is. Shout out to you either way, man. I'm glad you talk about me, man. If it's something negative or positive, I'm glad I'm on your mind, cuz. I don't know if I'm thinking about you in the same way. So hopefully it's something positive when you're thinking about me. But like I say, even if it's something negative, man, shout out to you. I ain't gonna address no bunch of extra things. But yeah, man, it's cool, man. And just being from a small town and moving to a place like Atlanta, he was like, talk about your experience and how was that? And the loss of your brother. You know what I mean? So I lost my brother when I was, well, before I moved to Atlanta. I was about 24 at the time. He got murdered. And he was just a good dude, man. It just, if I'm being honest, it did. It fucked with me now, it messed with me now, but at the time, bro, I just had to keep moving with what plans we had. So at the time, my brother was, we was moving to Atlanta. He wanted to do the club promoting thing. And I just was moving with him, you know what I mean? Trying to follow whatever he was doing, and I was gonna get good. Hoping I was gonna get good at whatever we would have got into together, but it wasn't much. I wasn't planning as well. I wasn't planning well for the move. But he ended up getting murdered, and you know, that was hard. That was hard on me. That was hard on my family. Definitely was hard on my mom, his son, his children's mothers, both of his sons. You know, shout out to Shan, man. I know you're going through a lot right now. My nephew Darion, you know what I mean? He in Carolina somewhere. I think he in DC. I I don't even know him like that at this point, to be honest, man. That's not a good thing, but circumstances worked out like that. But let me look up. But yeah, that just made me when I moved down here, I really couldn't come back. Like he was saying, explain or talk about how was it moving down here and not coming back home. For me, it won't that simple anyway, because my sister and my mom, they had already moved away. So I didn't really have anywhere to come back to. So it was a little easier, I would say, for me to stay away. And plus, under the circumstance, it just wasn't the same being at the crib. And then you kind of mentally move on from places. And it was always on my heart to kind of move away. I just didn't put it into action until after my brother had passed. Well, we were going to do it together, like I said, but after he had passed. And yeah, I didn't have a plan. I came down here filling out applications. Didn't have a plan. Got a little job. Staying with my friends. We was ended up being roommates for a while and moved up in that company. Got up to general manager, and we going from there, man. Shout out to y'all, shout out to me. But anyway, I don't want to go too far down. I get a little sad if I'm being honest. But yeah, man, moving from Franklin, moving from a small town to a place like Atlanta, it is mentally it's a mental little journey there. You know what I mean? You're used to knowing everybody. You're used to the small town environment. You're used to going to shot houses, or even if you go to the club, shit, half the club, because usually with Franklin, boy, we moving deep. We coming to Bell Joe's deep. We going to Carolina deep. We going to Newport News deep. So you knew a bunch of people. It was rare that you was walking up or just talking to strangers, trying to get people's attention, walking up to even us fellas, you know what I mean? Walking up to strange women and shit. Like I'm from a town where you know everybody. You know what I mean? You know everybody. So when you go up to talk to whoever, shit, y'all already kind of know about each other. It ain't a hard sale, as they say. But that was the only thing for real, is just getting used to so many strangers, getting used to dealing with so many new people, so many new faces. But once you get past that, I mean, shit, you good. I wrote this down on my little notes here. You know what I mean? A lot of people moving to other countries, let alone moving to another city. But like I said, and when you get to places like this, you realize New York, California, Atlanta, Texas, whatever it is, it's people that they kind of in the same mind frame as the people where you're from. It's just more things going on. So it's people here in Atlanta, they ain't never left Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like they ain't never even went down to Tennessee or came up to North Carolina or you know what I mean? Maybe they did bike week or something, but they ain't never left Atlanta. It's people in the boroughs of New York. They ain't never left the boroughs of New York. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's all a blessing. It's all in how you look at things, man. If you're thinking about moving to a place, you're thinking about moving away and you're nervous about it, I would say keep it going. I would say go ahead and move and do what you got to do, and you'll figure it out when you get there. Plan a little better than I did. But you'll be fine, man. Shout out to you. You can do whatever you want to do, man. You'll be fine, man. All right. So Franklin, I talked about losing my brother. Being from a small town. Man, my brother, man, thinking about my brother, like he was just that big brother, like some TV shit. Like he was cool. He could dress. He was fly. He got money, and you know what I mean, in the things we was into at the time. You know what I mean? He got bread. He took care of the family, the friend. He took care of friends. Like, bro, when my brother had passed, I got so many stories of people like he helped pay bills and helped pay rent and paid for people lawyers. And man, it's some TV shit. Like, he was amazing, bro. And, dealing with losing somebody like that, you just think about it. Like, if you lost somebody that was everything, like he can do anything and everything, and he was nice, he could fight. But yeah, man, it was mentally hard. You know what I mean? You push a lot of stuff down too. Like I see, around the time that he passed, is October 6th. Um, I don't know. I just kind of push them dates down. I don't even be remembering for real until I get online. You know what I mean? Or Mom Dukes will call me. I more celebrate his birthday. You know what I mean? And I do that even in my own way. So dealing with it was hard. You know what I mean? It was mentally hard. It was stressful. And I don't know. I just wanted to get into some different things other than stocks because my channel is about more than just stocks. It's about my journey. It's about Jamal's investing goals, what he's investing in and what his goals are, where he's trying to go in life. You know, it's kind of like a financial vlog. I would call it, you know, and even with that, yeah, man. Anyway, just keeping it moving with that, man. So I just wanted to talk about the city a little bit, give a couple of shout outs. Got a little longer than I thought because I don't really do the script thing. I write a couple of notes and then I go from there. But yeah, man, if you somewhere, you live somewhere, you're thinking about moving, I got faith in you. I know you can do it. I sat and listened to this guy on YouTube. I should have remembered the channel. He doing good though. And that was another thing. I've been watching a bunch of people it's like I got monetized in 60 days. I got monetized in a year. My first YouTube check. Shout out to DoorDash. She doing good. Oh man, I'm proud of her. Her story is amazing. If you got time, go check out DoorDash. But anyway, he told a story about going to his small town and why he would never return. And you know, it was a lot of negative things. But I'm gonna be honest. I think, you know, I wouldn't move back to Franklin if I had a choice, especially if my bread won't right. But if my bread was right, man, I'd definitely move back to Southampton County and, you know what I mean, get me a little land and chill. Everything is everything. It's what you make it, bro. Like if you just can't take it in a place and you're looking for more opportunity, that's one thing. But if you already got bread and you're looking to have land, you don't need a bunch of stuff around you. You don't need to be down the street from clubs and you don't need all this city access and you're comfortable in the country. Hey, stay in the country, man. You know what I mean? Shoot, I might end up back in the country one day. I'm into all types of stuff. I'm into gardening and farming. You know what I mean? I be watching homestead videos, so who knows? Excuse me. But yeah, man, I wrote admiration for my brother down. I used to admire him a lot, man. He was a real cool dude. He was a good dude. He took care of us. I remember being young, being in the beach. Virginia Beach, shout out to Virginia Beach, Norfolk, 7 cities. But we used to be out there in the beach, hungry as a mug, right? Grandma and them, you know, all of our families in the black community, not all of them, but a great deal of them, you know, we dealt with that drug addiction that hit us all kind of hard. And shoot, sometimes we ain't have food in the crib, but bro gonna come through. He was like, all right, what everybody want? He come out, he come back, pizzas and subs and wings and shit. Like, man, it was just good times, man. And I miss them. I miss those times. And also miss the city sometimes. I miss Franklin sometimes. I love Franklin. Franklin was cool. Franklin it was just it's just small and there's not much there far as in the way of jobs and stuff like that. But you're in the middle, you like 40 minutes from Norfolk. You can go to the shipyard. You're not that far from Smithfield. Plus, I mean, it's a lot of hustlers in Franklin. It's a lot of hustlers in Southampton County and Franklin. There's a lot of hustlers in Southampton County and Franklin. A lot of people that do truck driving, got in the trucking business, dump trucks, pig farming, and hauling hogs. And man, it's a lot of business down there if you into it. It's a lot of real estate opportunities, depending on how you look at it, where you want to build at. Like if you, man, it's a lot of opportunity everywhere. It's just how you look at it. And like I said, I miss the crib sometimes, but for me, just that, I don't want to say trauma, but for real, just the trauma of kind of my brother being murdered there. And I don't know, it's a weird situation. You know what I mean? Like I just don't feel the same at home. But I love the crib. Like I said, I be kind of hating when I ain't make it to the parties, man. I was hating on the 90s parties and shit. I wanted to come, you know what I mean? But it was things I missed, you know what I mean? Shout out to Willie, shout out to Mama. I wanted to come to their wedding, but I had caught COVID. I bought a suit. I got a brand new suit. I ain't never wore it. I ain't take it back. That's from, 2-3 years ago? I still got the suit. It's in the package. I bought a suit, bro. I bought a suit to come home. But yeah, man, I fucks with y'all in Franklin, man. I miss y'all, man. All right, let's get into these thoughts. Let me get into my updates, man, before I start getting sad up here, man. Thinking about the crib. I love y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. So let's get into these updates this week. It looks like, first off, I got a dividend payment from Coke Consolidated Inc. I got payment of $2.29. I was just thinking about last month when I did my last video that I'm getting close to getting $2 a month because I get dividend payments every month with how my portfolio set up with the quarterly dividend payments from these companies. So yeah, I got $2.29, and that was put with the $25 that I invested this week. And this is one of those videos I'd be, excited about because it's a smaller amount that I'm investing. So if you're just starting out, don't be tripping about that you can only invest $100 a month or even $50 a month. You just look forward to growing that over time. Now you want to try to invest more as things grow, but the younger you are, you might not have to. But anyway, I invested $27.28, and that got me 2 bags this week. I got it on automatic, so it just kind of picks what it wants inside my M1 Finance account. First off, being Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly is a pharmaceutical company, actually. So anyway, at the time, the share price was $831.39, and we spent $12.94. Oh man, like I said, man, this is one of those stocks. Shout out to Wall Street Trapper. That's why it caught my attention. At the time I started buying, and it was probably about $450, $500. Then it got up to $831.39, and we're gonna ride this thing as long as we can. So anyway, next up we got Apple. We got the big dog Apple. At the time, the share price was $224.05, and your boy spent $14.34. Your boy spent $14.34. And like I said, man, I'm looking forward to this stuff growing over time. We're doing this for the long term. We're going to be investing for the next forever pretty much, but inside of these companies, at least 5 to 10 years. So we want to, we look forward to this getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and your boy getting bigger and bigger. And hopefully my YouTube get, blow up a little bit, and hopefully we can get the world talking about this. Anyway, so for the week, it looks like your boy up $330.01. That's 3.98%. That's 3.9%. We'll go with that. Well, let's go with 3.10. So 3.98%, 3.10%. All right. Anyway, for the month, your boy is up $469.13. That's $469.13, which gives me 6.18%. 6.18%. Your boy, I will take that. And for the year, y'all, year to date, we up $2,343.50, which is a total for a percent of 54.21%. We up 54.21%, 54.2%. Let's go. 54.2% for a total invested, y'all. Remember, I always like to say this. We started with $100. We're going to grow this thing as big as we can over the next few years. And actually, I don't want it to get to the point, it gets kind of, I don't know if I want to use obnoxious. I'm learning new words, y'all. Shout out to me, learning new words. But I don't want it to come off like I'm bragging in a few years when it gets kind of big. So I don't know. I'm probably going to end up stop giving the totals on the channel so much over the next few months. But right now we'll do it. We got $8,634.95. That's $8,634.95. $8,634.95. Started with $100. Sometimes we only invest $15. Y'all, you can do whatever you want to do, man. You can make it out here. We're going to grow this. We're going to continue to grow the channel. We're going to continue to develop the brand because that's what we're trying to do right now. We're going to think about the business moves moving forward. I'm contemplating getting me a food trailer, y'all, going into business for myself. And we're going to look forward to that and growing over the next few years, man. I hope we can all do it together. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. I'll see you in the next couple of days. It's Jamar's Investing Goals. Y'all have a good one. Peace.